Thanks, buddy. I'm still prepping a few things, but I got a little bit of a choose your own adventure today. So, stick around. We got some fun to do. And that song calmed down at literally the perfect time for us to get started today. Isn't that awesome? It's like stars aligned for a moment. And, you know, I won't look to a gift horse in the mouth. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are continuing with our Rook build today. If you don't know what a Rook is, it's a tiny 3D printer. It's a Core XY style printer. And I'm one of the first to stream the LDO kit. So yeah, I bought this. LDO did not send it to me. I did get a small discount because I work with LDO on Positron, obviously. But yeah. Sorry, let me get that correct. Okay, there we go. I forgot I greased up these rails, so now my hands are all greasy. So we have a little bit of a choose your own adventure today. So I went ahead and I printed out some extra parts because I realized, well, one, primarily, I didn't have all the parts I needed. I had most of them, but a lot of them weren't in the color that we needed. And I also was just kind of missing a few parts. So we're going to be swapping out some parts before we continue any further on the build, which is simple. You can technically make this bigger. Yeah. I wanted to do a small printer build because I got plenty of big printers. So you can technically scale up the Rook without much issue. You're just gonna have to change, dimensions. But yeah, the GitHub is available, the full CAD is available, so you can go ahead and do that. So the kit only comes in one size though. So what you saw right there is how big the kit is, but the kit's only like $200 or $300, I think. So it's a really cheap kit. So if you want to get a good experience for a first kit printer, the Rook is a phenomenal choice. Most of the parts are in PLA, so they're all extremely easy to make. And there's only like one part you need to do in ABS or ASA. So I like to think of this as a good kit introduction printer. Because if you've never built a kit before, this is going to teach you all what you need to know about building kit printers. So I think that's where its strength really lies. And personally, I love tiny printers. Because here's the other nice thing about tiny printers. Tiny printers are phenomenal platforms for modifications. So I built the positron, or designed the positron. And that is a 180 by 180 by 165 printer. That's a great printer. That's the size of a Bamboo A1 Mini or a Prusa Mini. So that does most of what you need. But because of its compact nature, it's kind of hard for me to develop on it. So what I need is, you absolutely could make it taller by putting bigger rods on it. Absolutely. It's so easy to do. So this whole thing. So your Z height is limited by these rods, so you could easily make those taller, no problem. Obviously, you could just scale up this size for just anything you need. So you could just scale this up in CAD, and then just the motor mounts be further away. Easy. This is probably one of the easiest printers to scale up because most of the frame that you would have to scale up is actually printed. So as long as you have a printer that can print the size of the frame you want, you can make it bigger. So like I could straight up make this, or at least the external dimensions, I could straight up make it 350 by 350. So I could do that. I believe the designers made sure that you could print this, I think, on any ender. So that's why it is as small as it is, because they wanted to make sure you could print it on a really cheap printer and just like kind of like get into this. The other cool thing with this printer, it's actually very easy to enclose. So if you want something that can do tiny ABS or ASA parts so that maybe you could do a proper Voron, because remember, a Voron V0 is just as big as that. I think it has about the same build volume. I have to double check. And you can print all Voron parts on a V0. Hello, Nematode. Welcome. So if you build this in such a way to make it enclosed to be able to do ABS ASA, this is a great little printer for all of that. So yeah. All right. But anyway, we got what I really want to do is I want to use this as a development platform so I could test a few ideas that I might have. Because I want to pop on. So I want to replace this electronics with a positron board. And I want to replace the kinematic system with a positron kinematic system. So I'm going to do that eventually. It uses the same power draw as a positron system. So I can also swap out the hot end with a positron hot end super easily. So that I can do way more open frame testing on positron components without having to have an open frame positron, which is just a little bit more difficult to do. So this allows me a lot of freedom when it comes to experimenting. So that's why I love it, and that's why I'm building. So, to the choose your own adventure portion of this video here. So I have a bunch of new parts that we printed. Now, I could not decide on what I was going to do. So let's start with a simple one. Here are idlers, or guidlers, or whatever you want to call these. These just hold the belts. I printed it in Galaxy Black, and I printed it in this Witchcraft PTG. Now, Witchcraft is going to be my accent color. So you can see it's very nice, very shiny, very glittery. I love this color. This is from Cookie Cat. So if you want to get yourself a spool, this is from Cookie Cat. So you'll see one of my ideas that I may want to toss onto the XL before we actually get started here. So before we decide on this, let's decide on the actual hot end assembly. So you'll notice that these are both Cookie Cat. You'll also notice one is darker. So that is because this is entirely Cookie Cat here. This is entirely black PLA. This is a mixture. This has both black and purple on it, so you can see some of the black through the witchcraft. So it gives this two-tone look. Now, I went ahead and I did that two-tone look on a few other pieces. So here is a few... So I reprinted these just to be safe. But on the right here is the two-tone. So the Rook logo is actually done in that witchcraft. And this is just black. So here we have the feet. We're going to be swapping out the feet today. But I made it black with the inlay of that witchcraft. So that can glimmer. Now, one other mod I did, which I can't show you right now because it's actually already on the printer, is I swapped out this piece. So this piece was just straight black before. But what I did was I went in to the actual internal, like the inner parts of this, and I used witchcraft. So it gave it more of a two-tone. So my question to you guys right now, real quick. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Sound off in chat. Do we go full witchcraft? Do we go two-tone? Or stay full black? What do you guys think? Let me grab the actual printer itself, and let me stick this in there so you guys can have a better look of what it should look like. So here we are. So this is the color scheme of the printer right now. So right now, witchcraft, two-tone, black. All right, we got Mad Cat voting twice. Let's see what you're doing there, buddy. For two-tone, we got that guy makes for two-tone. I like the brighter one, but the 2 layers in witchcraft might be better. Okay. Thank you, Nathan. The idea. Okay. So we got 3 votes for this. I like the two-tone one because a little bit like a galaxy color scheme. I like that. Mad Cat, not cheating. You're not saying number 2 in both chats. Okay. I'm going to be tossing these, but we got to extract the heat set inserts from this one. So we'll do that. Here, this is that other two-tone piece I did. So from the front, it's black, but if you look at any angle, it has... Oh, look at that. And that's the angle you're going to see it from very often. So it has this striking two-tone. Isn't that cool? And that's going to go on the back. So, I might get some Witchcraft ASA and replace this with Witchcraft, but it goes well with the color scheme that we're going. It kind of adds a bit of a gradient, so I'm actually kind of happy with that. So, you've seen those options, and we are deciding on this, so we'll extract the heat sets from this one. Now, with this in mind, I literally just had this idea. These should be pretty quick to print. Should I do two-tone on this? So the inner part of this piece, it's witchcraft, and the outside is black. Should I do that? This may slow down the build if we do, but actually, let me pull up my Prusa slicer. Let's see here. Let's actually see how long this would take. Okay. We're going to just take everything, move it off the build plate. we're going to go into our files here. I will swap this over to RDP so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, come on. So gotta go downloads. I wish I could read this. It's very difficult for me to read all the way back here. There we go. Rook. And then I believe it's in frame. Let's see. Nope, not in here. Is it in gantry? Nope. Where is it? I can't read these, so I'm just guessing. Here they are. These really need to be set correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead and set these to be... We're going to set the extruder to extruder 2, because that's the one with black. And now we're going to go in and paint these real quick. We may not see much of this, but I am very excited to see what this turns out to look like. Oop, too far. Waiting for the rain, the rain. Okay, that's all I'm thinking. So if I swap this to be black, you'll see a better idea of it. So, see like that? Ooh. What is like the main website that people with 3D printers download designs from? So there's a handful. Multicolor printing is the best. Yes, it is. By the way, your posting in Discord worked. Well, I'm glad. We do blast things out. Yeah, so there are several websites that are good for things. I think for someone new to 3D printing, you're probably going to want to check out Thangs first. So Thangs is... They collect... they kind of scrape a ton of websites for printed files. Now, this is a debated topic, whether or not that's kind of okay to do. But they don't scrape the actual files, they scrape the posts. So if you find something on there, it'll bring you to that post that the person made. So, Thangs, Thangs, thank you, Mad Cat, for posting a link for that. That's a great repository for 3D files, because that usually has pretty much like everything that you could possibly find, and it will link you to all the other websites that have stuff. So that's a good rabbit hole to jump down. MakerWorld is also a good one. MakerWorld is by the people who make Bamboo Labs. So if you're not a fan of Bamboo, maybe that one's not, a good choice, but a lot of awesome creators post there. Printables is also a phenomenal one that I use very heavily. Thingiverse is an old soul in the industry. That is from... Ooh, man. What's the company again? I forget. Ultimaker? Yeah, Ultimaker. So that's from Ultimaker. Ultimaker used to do a ton of stuff. All right, so we're gonna move this as close to the back as possible here. And we are going to orient these parts so that they can print correctly. I'm a little worried that doing multicolor will possibly cause issues, but we'll see. I have a matte black in there, and Okay, you know, yeah. So let's toss that. We're gonna hold on to these for now. This I'm not gonna do two-tone. I'm gonna have these in full witchcraft, just so that there's a little bit of pop. All right. So how long is this gonna take? Let's see here. $2 hours. Okay, you know what? That works. We're gonna be streaming for 3, so by the time we get to this part, it might be done. Okay. So there we go. All right. So if we get to that step, we will use our witchcraft ones, and then I will swap it out later. Now, okay, these are smaller, but I've done the same thing with these. So these are little knobs that go onto the build plate. And I've gone ahead and I've done full witchcraft. It's going to be really hard for you guys to see. So I've done full witchcraft, but I've also done, you know, in the sake of everything, two-tone. What do you guys think? Two-tone or witchcraft? These are likely to get replaced with ABS ASA. So just be wary of that. These are likely to get replaced. This prosthetic finger and Thingiverse, I think I would work well. I've seen it used in a lot of YouTube videos for people making their own prosthesis, but I'm still trying to prepare. Yeah, I saw on Twitter earlier today. It was for a little girl. She I think, I don't know what the name of the amputation is, but I'm not sure if she was amputated or if she just didn't, you know, develop her arm properly. But it was like right about here, she did not have an arm, but she had enough motion to be able to just like somewhat. It was like a wrist kind of situation. So like there was like a ball here or something like that. Yeah, there was like a ball here. There wasn't a hand. I don't know what the medical term for that kind of. I don't know what the medical term for that is. And someone had printed them a tiny little hand that, if you like went like this, thank you, mid-radial ulnar amputation. Thank you. So if you just like curled the nub like that, it would cause the hand to grasp. It was fully 3D printed, and this man made it for that little girl, and she was so happy. It was like, it was pink. It was like glittery pink. It was something. It looked awesome. That stuff I love. I love that stuff. All right. So we'll go two-tone. Why not? We'll go two-tone. It's subtle. It's there. I like it. All right. So these are all cleaned up and ready to go. Let's extract these. What is our battery looking like? We're at 17%. We're probably going to have to plug in our desktop power supply. Ooh, before I turn this on, let's actually set those set screws that we were informed of, shall we? I do have some good news. So I told everybody that I would buy the actual pool bits for this, and I finally have. They won't be in for a few days, but yeah, I went ahead and actually bought the tool bits so I can use. Oh my god, this won't. Haha, it won't just pop out now. That's great. I wish I knew that before. Oh, looks like there's only one set screw. That one actually holds everything together. This one at the top is the set screw. Okay, but there we go. That won't come out now. So what happened last time won't happen again. But yeah, I did order some stuff. By the way, if anyone wants to help me in printing suicide awareness keychains for Suicide Awareness Car Show and support the mom who lost her son, tell me you can help me get fulfillment. So actually, if you go to the Polymaker Discord, there is a section where there is a ticketing system that you can submit for. If you show like the work that you've done, and you send them links and whatnot, they may approve a coupon for filament purchase. We've used Polymaker for positron stuff. Check Discord DMs. Okay, I shall in just a moment. So Polymaker may be willing to send you some filament. Just check out their Discord, read up on, the rules for that, and yeah, just see. Link to the Discord. I don't know where to get that. Madcat, can you post a link to the Polymaker Discord in our YouTube chat, please? Hey, Dream Void, welcome. How's it going? Let me just clean off this part real quick here, Kangrong, and I'll check our DMs. I swear, if you finally got me a ooh, is that just like covered in plastic now? Oh, if you finally got me a link to the LDO guide, I'll be so happy. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to. That's gonna be interesting. Try not to fall asleep waiting for a filament change print. Oh, I'm good. Oh, you're trying not to fall asleep. Well, I got some great bumping music here. I'm not sure if you can hear it that well. But this music keeps me awake. Okay, I need to make sure that these can thread in, because if they can't, then I have a problem. Am I using screws that are too big? I think I am. Okay. Yeah, I think it might be M2s. No, this said M3. Yeah, that's M3. Let me try. There we go. Okay. Yep, threads are clear. Had a little bit of gunk in the threads. Alright, yep, the Prusa XL is warming up. So it's getting ready to do that print. Thank you for also posting that in the Twitch chat, Madcat. You are such a wonderful mod. Alright, there we go. We got our two-tone rookery done. Watch, I'm gonna look at our DMs and Tangeros will be like, don't do the two-tone! I'll be like, no, I did the two-tone! Come on, Discord, you want to load for me? Okay. Discord's being weird. Let me check my phone. Oh, wonderful. 98% finished. You are a godsend. How do I want to do this? Just beam it. We'll just beam it. I need to get that file to this tablet. So we're gonna just use Just Beam It. If you don't know what Just Beam It is this really useful website that you can just straight up send files from one device to another. Media picker. There we go. Rook M1 build. Great link. Oh wow, that's such an easy link to type in. Yeah, so if you have two computers and you just need to do a quick file transfer and you don't want to deal with a ton of stuff, this stuff's great. Yeah, FTP works too, but I don't want to deal with setting up an FTP server on a tablet. See? Transferred. Done. Awesome. Oh, look at that. Printed parts. That's awesome. Good job, guys. That's good. How old is FTP? FTP is old. Okay, this is looking awesome already, guys. So, okay, now we officially have an LDO guide to follow. Kang Rog told me that this is 98% complete, so there's probably some things that we can miss. But, you know, I'm pretty certain that we'll be able to figure out things on our own. Should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're looking pretty good on that. So let's go ahead, take this time, and swap out the legs on this. All right. This should... Ow. Are there any free programs that I could download that can open files for 3D printers so I could look at what the different prostheses look like? Yeah. If you there's plenty. So you could actually download what's called slicer programs. So you could download printables, or you can download Prusa Slicer or Orca Slicer. Orca Slicer is a little bit more user-friendly because it's based off Bamboo Slicer, which is meant to be like plug and play. So if you don't use all like the advanced features in Orca Slicer, then it's going to be very, very friendly. Yeah, there is one built into Windows, but it's not that nice. But yeah, there you can download. You can also just download Orca Slicer, and Orca Slicer, if you download that, you can also tell it which printer you might use to print it, and it will actually tell you, yeah, how long it will take, how much material. So it tells you a little bit more information. But yeah, Windows 3D Viewer will 100% show you what it looks like. Orca Slicer will give you an idea of scale. Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no games? Or games? Unlimited games, but no games? That's a great question. The greatest philosophical discussion of known human history right there. I think I would like unlimited games, but no games. That's already what I have. That might as well be what my Steam library is. I have so many games that I just never play. So I just found a spool of Galaxy Black PLA, so I might be reprinting some of these again. Can you change stuff in Orca Slicer 2? Yes, you can. Not too much though. So if you're thinking like maybe like changing the shape of something, no, you can't really do that in Orca Slicer. You would probably want something like Blender or Fusion 360, depending on what kind. My general recommendation is if you are going to make mechanical changes, do Fusion 360. If you are going to do aesthetic changes, Blender. But yeah. What chat in the Discord should I post to them? So for us, for Polymaker? I don't know. You're gonna have to look. There's like a marketing ticket section, and that's gonna be where you want to go. Tell them Positron sent you. You tell them that Positron sent you, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Positron, we work with those guys." Or Positron referred me. Just say that, and the 3D Print General, who is one of their managers, he's a cool guy. He'll help out. Oh, this looks so much nicer already. Ad break in 30 seconds. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to help support the stream, you can subscribe to our Twitch channel. That will greatly support the stream. Additionally, if you're on YouTube, there's a link below where you could do donations, super chats, etc. Only because I don't have 500 subs yet, so I can't monetize my channel yet. Once I hit 500 subs, I'll be able to do that, all that, and you guys will be able to do subscriptions, do super chats, etc. We're working on that. This is much easier doing this the second time around now that all these are threaded. Yeah, well, so that's the thing. I hit the views. The views is not my problem. It is currently the subscribers is the problem. At least I think. For me, it's I either have to hit views. I have to hit a shit ton of views from shorts, or it's either I hit 500 subscribers, or I hit like a shit ton of views from shorts. I get the concurrent views per week through these streams, so I meet that number. It right now it is purely just subscriber count. I hit 1K subs a couple weeks ago. Monetized. Nice, man. And 1K subs is great because that means you also get to raid. Ah, I see. I think YouTube systems are really stupid. So, yeah, if you have Amazon Prime and you go and you haven't subscribed to anybody on Twitch, you can go on Twitch if you have an Amazon account, and you can use your Amazon Prime sub, which is free to you. If you have Amazon Prime, it is free to you. You have one per month that you can use for any channel you wish. If you guys want to use that for me, I would be greatly appreciative. Yeah. I think so. The thing that I think is really dumb with YouTube, they lock stream rating behind 1,000 subs, and that's both receiving and sending, and that's incredibly dumb. So I can't get rated until I get 1,000 subs. Now on Twitch, rating is actually a phenomenal way for organic growth, because larger streamers, when they're about to end their stream, will often look for smaller streamers and send all of their audience over to that smaller streamer. So that helps with... All right, have a good night, Nematode. Thank you for stopping by. So that helps smaller streamers grow, because they'll send their audience over to a smaller streamer. But on YouTube, that feature is locked behind 1,000 subs for not only the person who wants to send a raid, but for the one that they want to send to. So my friend Grant, 3D Musketeers Grant, sometimes he streams just before I do, and he will usually end his stream literally a minute before I start. But he can't send his chat over to me because I don't have 1,000 subs. And you know, that kind of really sucks, because he gets like 50 viewers on his streams, and a lot of them, a good handful of them, do hop over. Here's the thing with streams, especially 3D printing streams, a lot of people just kind of relax and they stalk, they lurk. Oh, you're missing tool headboard? Probably. We had to send a ton of those out. That's easy to get to you though. So a lot of people in the 3D printing community, we lurk. We put a stream on in the background and then do nothing. So, if you're able to send those over to somebody, that's a huge help. But yeah, YouTube just doesn't allow that, which is so dumb. Thank you for listening to my rep rant. I do have to design a wheel hub for robotics so you're in the background. Exactly! Look, 3D printing streams are great. Here, I'll post a link in my Discord. Okay. I appreciate that, man. I'm not, like, let me be clear. I make good money. Like, I have a decent job. Do I want to make 3D printing my job? Yes, but I'm not hurting for cash. I just like doing stuff, and I'm new to this. You know, I've only been doing this for what 2 months now? I like having fun. What inspired me to stream is streamers like Zombie Hedgehog and, you know, Three Musketeers and a bunch of others. They started streaming because they had a bunch of projects they wanted to work on with 3D printing, and streaming is actually a great motivator to be working on those, because with streaming you kind of chill with friends. Here, I'm standing up a bit, so hello, you can actually see my face now. So it's nice because you get to hang out with people while you do your work, and that's why I like doing this, because a lot of these projects would have just stayed on a shelf forever until I got around to doing it. But I don't like doing it alone. I always like hanging out with my friends when I work on these projects. So I would often wait until I'm in a voice call with my friends and then start working on this. And obviously my friends are more like, oh, let's go play video games. I'm like, but project. So streaming this gives me the opportunity to hang out with you wonderful people and work on my projects at the same time. I cannot wait until I get the LTT hex bits, because this is getting annoying. Psycho. Yeah, you can see just how easy this kit is to build and to swap parts out. It's really not difficult. And if anything breaks, oh, I can just reprint it. In fact, I think the Rook can print most of its own parts. The only parts it can't print are the frames. I think pretty much everything else the Rook can print. Canrog, what is the build volume of the Rook? I forgot to ask. Yep, missing tool head, and I might be missing some fasteners. Bed works, tracing power on the main board to make sure it's all good. Awesome. Nothing better to do than sit in bed and trace the electric paths. How are you feeling, Nathan? You doing alright, man? Yeah, you mentioned me in DMs, and I'm not gonna, you know, reveal your medical secrets to the world, but that, oh boy. You got the short end of a stick there, bud. And that's not fair to you, because I'm usually the shorter one. I'm on the good drugs. Yeah, man. I can't take the good drugs. If I ever got sick, I'd be fucked. I am allergic to amoxicillin, penicillin, and every other antibiotic that is derived from penicillin. So, like, and there are alternatives, but yeah, I'm currently allergic to all those. So if I got, like, pink eye, I'd be screwed. I remember when I was in elementary school, I was in Little League, and I was warming up with our pitcher. Now, our team was the worst team in the league. Let me be clear on that real quick. Our team was the worst team in the league. We were terrible. We never won a game. We played. So mind you, I was 12. So I was young. It was just before middle school. We played against like 6th graders. You know, I was in 8th grade, and we played against like 6th graders, and we lost. That's how bad we were. We were shit. But our pitcher had like the best arm in the league. Dude had a cannon for an arm. The problem was we couldn't hit. So we had a great pitcher, but we couldn't hit. So, and because the whole, you know, we can't have this one guy be the pitcher all the time, you know, it's just fun. So moldy bread can screw you over. Or is that not refined? You know, I think I might be allergic to moldy bread. I don't know. Haven't tested that. So one day I'm warming up with the pitcher, and we're throwing the ball back and forth. I could have swore I heard coach call my name. So I went, "What?" Right in my eye came the ball. I was knocked out. I was down on the ground, lights out, gone, done zone. So they put me on antibiotics for a week so that I wouldn't develop anything or wouldn't have any infections. And that worked. That worked great until I was slated to go back to school. The day I was supposed to go back to school, I was like, man, I'm a little itchy. And then, like, a minute later, there'd be a few spots on my skin. I'm like, oh, a little itchy. Minute later, spots on the skin. I was developing a rash in real time. And it was an allergic reaction to the antibiotics. My body was finally like, yo, what the fuck? So I was out for school for another week because I had to take steroids to chill my body out and not, kill me. It was the kind of rash that if it had gotten to my throat could have closed up. At least that's what I've been told. So, yeah, super fun. Thankfully, I've not gotten sick enough to really need antibiotics or anything like that for a while. So hopefully I can stay away. This community may be a little too intense for my modeling. Ah, don't think of that, man. Out of school, let's go. It sounds like a good. Yo, I was so hyped. I think this was back when Halo Wars came out, so I was just playing Halo Wars on my Xbox, just constantly. I was so happy. I felt fine. It just felt great. Oh, this commentary may be a little too intense for my modeling. Is it too gripping, or is it a little too graphic? Because I'm done with the story, so we're good. I got a ton of stories. Like, I've been all over, man. Wait, hold up. Nathan, you're still in the hospital? Dude, what? You had someone bring you a positron kit while you're in the hospital? Dedication to the craft, dude. Sorry, Mom, a future project y'all have to sub to see. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Everyone go sub to that guy Makes. Check his stuff out. Yeah, what other crazy things have I gotten myself into? Let's see. Okay, here's a story. So, I was in Italy. Now, I'm an Italian citizen. I'm a dual citizen, so I am a citizen of Italy as well as the United States. Born in the United States, let me be clear. So, like, how that works is if your parent is a citizen of Italy, then you remember getting grief for being a fan of Halo Wars? I love Halo Wars, dude. It was such a simple RTS. It made it stupid enjoyable. That was one of those RTS games you could just turn your brain off and just enjoy. And I love that. Don't get me wrong. I love me some complicated RTS games. Like, I know, like, 4X strategy games are awesome. I love Stellaris to death. But sometimes you just want to turn your brain off and enjoy a stupid, simple RTS game based in a Halo universe. Come on. Don't need to be grumpy about that. Anyway. So, we were in Italy. Or, no, let me clarify. So because my dad is an Italian citizen, and I am his son, I am an Italian citizen. So, that's how that works. So anyway, we were down in the Amalfi Coast. Now, if you're not familiar with the Amalfi Coast is a coastline. It is a beautiful coastline along the western coast of Italy. Do I want to skip ahead real quick to see? No, there's other screws that have to go in here, so I don't want to skip ahead. Okay. Let me get my bearings straight real quick here. 1 second, guys. I'll continue the story in just a moment. I need to understand where I'm at right now. Yep, that's done. Okay. No, zoom in. Why are you zooming out? Stop that. Okay. It wants me to put hex bolts into the rest of these holes. Okay. So, the Amalfi Coast, absolutely beautiful. Check it out on, just check it out. It's cool. It's great. I love it. But if you ever look at photos of it, you'll notice that it's just sheer cliff faces everywhere. That's all it is. Sheer cliffs. You have a road that can barely fit 2 smart cars side by side, and a sheer cliff drop right next to it. That's the Amalfi Coast. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But oh my god, is it horrifying. So, on this beautiful, beautiful area, we got a villa. We rented out an Airbnb for a little bit. And we go to this little town. What was the town called? It's where Limoncello is from. Hold on, what is the town called? I don't fully remember it, and I'm kind of punching myself because I don't remember it. What is it called? I'm gonna really hurt myself if I don't remember. Where does Limoncello originate from?
Limoncello is believed to have originated in southern Italy, particularly in the regions of Amalfi Coast, Sorrento, and Capri. These areas are renowned for their abundant lemon groves, providing the perfect...
Okay, it just says the Amalfi Coast. It's not helpful. Okay, it's I don't remember. It's one of the main port towns of the Amalfi Coast. So we go there. My brother goes into a store and he gets a swimsuit. Now my brother is very eccentric. He doesn't just get any old swimsuit. No, he gets a Speedo. You know, when in Rome. He gets a neon screen Speedo. Now, my brother doesn't just buy this thing. No. There's changing rooms for you to try on, you know, clothing, obviously, just like we have in the United States. So he goes in and he puts the Speedo on and he comes out in a neon green Speedo. And my entire family starts laughing. My dad is freaking out. My dad goes to the clerk of the store, and it's like, mi dispiace, you know, saying, you know, so sorry, we'll buy it, we do apologize, etc., etc. My brother puts his normal clothes back on, and we leave with the Speedo. So a couple days passed, and this beautiful day out, where this villa that we had rented, or it wasn't like an Airbnb. This was like a hotel. So like the person was there that owned the place, and there was multiple rooms, and there was key cards for the room. So it was like a mini hotel, but wasn't like what you would think a hotel was. So there was a ladder that went down all the way to the actual water, down the cliff face. Actually, no, it wasn't a ladder. There was steps in this one, so it was like kind of accessible. But there was a ladder at the very end that was at least like 8 feet long. So that's how you got in and out of the water. So my brother is down there in the water. So we're like 50 feet up, and we're looking down at him, and he's in a neon green inner tube. So, we shout down to my brother, Sal, put some effing clothes on, because, you know, all we see is the inner tube. And he goes, I am! And he holds up the Speedo, and then we start freaking out more, like, put that back on, put that back on, put that back on! If I looked at a map of Italy, I could tell you exactly which town it was. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I know exactly where it is. I know it because it is near the River Dragone, which is my namesake. The Dragon River. Or the River of Dragons. Sadly, said river is essentially nothing anymore. Whatever used to feed it is gone. It's now just like runoff. That's all it is now. The Nomad River, yep. Ow. Your brother watching you expose his deepest, darkest secrets from internet clout. Yep. Oh, my brother would laugh at the fact that I share that. My brother is the comedian of the family. He does not care. He will absolutely put himself out to be the butt of the joke. Because he likes making people laugh. One more filament chain stream. Just one more. You sticking with us after that, or are you heading off to bed after this? Oh wait, did I already? Oh, I already did put those in there. Cool. Okay, there we go. All of the hex are in there. Cool. Alright. That's already done. Okay, install the XY pulleys. I think we did this already? I'm pretty sure. No, we didn't. We only did it for Z. Okay, let's put this down on the ground. Good morning, Reverend. Man, it is 8 p.m. for me. That's one heck of a time zone jump. Reverend, if you don't have to dox yourself, but where are you from? Where did I put motors? Where did I put the motors? Okay, there. Hey, Maker Viking, welcome, welcome. It's wait, hold on. That guy makes. Is it 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. for you? No, I did not say the rail type. I don't actually know that off the top of my head. You're gonna have to look at the GitHub to find that out. All right, sweet. These are chunky. These are super chunky. Your Rook is pushing plastic. Awesome. Glad to hear it. I'm currently I actually have the LDO kit, so Kangrog doesn't have to babysit me. But maybe I need babysitting. Where did I put those pulleys? Uh-oh. Did I lose pulleys? Oh no. I had them somewhere recently. How did I lose them? Oh, come on, Anthony. No, how did I lose them? Okay, hold on. Is it? Okay. Did it fall on the floor? Oh, this is not good. Oh, you know, I made the joke earlier already that it's not a Nomad stream until I lose something, struggle to find it for however long. Is there a prophecy or something? Is like does a prophecy have to be fulfilled every time I stream? Is that what's happening here? Please tell me I didn't put it in one of the boxes I threw away. Oh, that would suck. I threw away a few boxes because I was done with them. Okay, hold on. We got our set screws here. So here's our set screws for the idlers. I just have to find them. What's right in front of me? I have to find the pulleys. No, Mad Cat. The funny part is you were right. They were right here. Oh my god, they were right in front of me. Oh, I feel so dumb. Oh my god. Hey, medic. How's it going? Oh my god, that hurts. That hurts. I need like a counter on how many times I've done that. It's too often that happens. It happens far too often. I don't like it. Okay. Okay. Alright, so looks like I'm just making it flush. Oh my god. I feel so stupid. One day I'm gonna lose something, and like I'm just gonna like be like, oh, it's just in front of me somewhere, isn't it? And then I'm gonna like get further along the builds, and I'm gonna get to the point where it's like, all right, guys, we're ready to power it up, and then whatever I'm looking for is just gone, and it will be actually gone. Like it won't be me misplacing it. No, it will be gone. Oh man, this Loctite's on there good. Bro, how do I check the size and on-shape? I don't know. I don't touch on-shape. On-shape is dead to me. There's a lot of drama between me and on-shape right now. And I mean seriously with their vice president. Like, I'm not kidding. I will not let that down. I got beef with the vice president. I got personal beef. Like, I have the email to show it. If you ever want to hear that story, that's a fun one. I think the best part is that's fairly recent. I think it's like a month old at this point. Oh my god, really? It's only a month old, actually. Oh my god. Okay, context. It's important for those of you who are new to me and Positron. Context is important. About a month ago, OnShape released an article highlighting a fork of Positron. That's fine. Like, hey, Positron forks should get the recognition that they deserve based off the work that they did. But here's the problem. They credited the entirety of that fork and the positron design as a whole to the fork. So the fact that the positron fits in a filament box, the fact that the positron folds, all of that, they credited to the fork. They did not credit the positron team or Kralin for the work that we did, which is against our license. So Onshape was in violation of our open source license because they did not credit us. Now, the fork designer did credit us in their documents. That wasn't enough. It was enough for what the fork did, but Onshape did not do that. Now, okay, mistakes happen. You know, people aren't aware of things. That's fine. That's good. We had a business relationship with Onshape. Onshape knew about us. They knew that we were Positron. We were the original designers of Positron. They knew. And someone put out that article. And, you know, we put them on blast on social media, like, yo, please rectify this. Now, we didn't say take this down. We were asking, please edit this post and rectify the problem. Like, we needed credit to be, we needed credit where credit was due. And so Onshape got pissed at us. Onshape tried claiming that it was actually the fork creator who did not give them the correct information, which was absolute horseshit. Because the fork creator showed us the communication they had with Onshape and clearly credited Kralin to the design of the Positron V3. But the Onshape people decided to omit that. So Onshape was in the wrong. And their vice president tried to blame a member of our community. So I got beef with Onshape. It's a good app. Don't get me wrong. I kind of wish that whole situation played out differently, because I would love to use their stuff over Fusion. But yeah, that's what happened. There's more to that story I wish I could share, but that is the unbiased story. Have a beer with me, I'll tell you more about it. Alright, okay, should I order this 700mm X/8 linear rail rods, metric H8 tolerance? There's 2 in a 26 pack, so 52 in rods. Are you going to try to make a meter tall Rook? Is that what you're going to try to do? I don't think the Rook can handle that height. Do it. Do it. Do it. I want to see a meter tall Rook. Just do me a favor, keep it the same build volume, so all you have to do is get a longer belt and get those rods. Leave everything else the same. Just leave everything else the same. It will look so out of place, but it'll be so eye-catching. And then go, I mean, you can get the rest of the parts off stuff. You don't need to explicitly get the LDO kit, but you can. You might need to AWD it. I mean, if you're not expanding the that wouldn't be a Rook, that'd be a Bishop. Yeah, Dreams Void has a point. That would be a Bishop. Yeah, buy whatever's cheaper. I please share that in the Positron Discord because I wanna follow along that. That's gonna be wild. All right, those are done. All right, install Z motor. Already did that. SKR mount did that. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Beauregard. I did not mean to be such a hindrance to your ears there. I don't know why I went southern. That's weird. Okay, already did that. Please consider extra printed parts. Brick skirts. Wait, brick skirts? Oh, these are different. Uh-oh, we got more parts to print. Well, shoot. I wish I had known that. Let's see how this print's doing. And we'll up the speed here. Try and get this done sooner. Because something tells me I'm going to need these parts soon. Yeah, a remaining time 2 hours from now. Yeah, let's bump this up to 200% speed. There we go. Okay. Now this is anticipated to be done in 50 minutes. That is twice as fast. All right. Let's pull up these files real quick. All right. So I'm gonna go to printables. Hang. I need to do this in Parsec. All right, RDP. Oh, look, it's a me. Okay. Where? Did I spell it right? Yeah, I did. Users. There we are. Okay. Actually, if you want to build a giant Rook, like Rook 2020 is really easily scalable because it's using what's it called? Extrusions. So that's really easy to scale up. Okay, 3D models. Let's see here. Rick's skirts. What, hold on, is that? I can't open up that link. Okay, so it's just Rook M11 brick skirts. Or M1. Ah, here we go. Skirts. Alright, so we'll download these. Yeah, we'll download all files. Save. Okay. And then K1. Plate. Yep. Plate. Okay, I will slice those and print those later. Hey, I am absolutely a ball mouse kind of guy. I don't know if it's cheaper to get the kit. I have not personally done a price comparison. This is why I say get the kit. The reason I say get the kit is because you get LDO support. LDO's warranty support is absolutely killer. As far as I'm aware, I think it's a lifetime warranty. So like for the lifetime of the kit, you will get support. And so if a motor dies or something, you could just be like, hey, Jason, my motor died. And he will just send you a new one. Like, without questions. He will just like, yeah, sure, here you go. At least that's my experience. LDO is phenomenal when it comes to their support. Like, they'll bend over backwards to do the right thing. In my experience. So, I absolutely say go with the kit. That's my experience. Okay. Already did this bed frame. Heater bed assembly. Oh, look at that. We're on to this part now. Fun. Okay, so move this over to the side. These are our fans. I do love this tiny little plate. This is so small. So small, but look, yeah, see? Most of your Rook parts are going to fit on this. No problem. I do plan on bringing this to 3D Printopia. Okay, align the silicone heater on the center. We don't have to do that. It's already done. Okay. Rotate the heater as in the picture. M3 by 40. It's M3 by 20. M3 by 40. So here we are. Yeah, the Rook 2020 definitely looks a little bit more like a Boron. It's an easy. To be fair, it's an easily scalable Boron. Is that a 100 by 100? Or 120 by 120? Let's see. Well, my thing is dead. It is 120, it's almost 125. It's about, I'm going to say it's a 120 build volume. Yeah, no, actually it's 125. Yeah, 125. This is dead. I need to charge that up. Wait. Okay, I'm guessing it's from this side. Yeah. Okay, so what's cheaper? It's about the same for the V-slot versus the rod, but what's better? Well, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. The rod is what the LDO kit uses, so if you want to increase the size vertically, you're gonna just want to get the rods. I don't know if you get the LDO kit, you're gonna have to make changes to use V-slots. Oh, that is such a nice piece of machined aluminum. I hate the fact that my fingerprints are on this now, because that's such a nice piece of aluminum. Okay. Flip it over, and then put some bolts on it. I'm so confused on how to get the LDO site. Oh, no, you don't get the kit from LDO. You get it from retailers. So West 3D, Fabrico, Matter Hackers, KB3D, they will have the kit. So LDO is just manufactured. They just manufacture the kits. They don't sell them directly. So, if you go to LDO Motion, I believe, they have a page on their site that shows like nearby or the regional retailers. So you could use that to find a retailer near you and see if it's supporting the Rook. I know that from what I know, I believe Fabrico, West 3D, and KB3D are carrying it. I don't know about anyone else, but those are in the US. So if you're in the US and you know, those are good retailers for you, then give those guys a try. If you're not in the US, I don't know the best person to get a kit from. I know Fabrico does international shipping on some stuff. I don't know if they do international shipping on printer kits. All right, there we go. It's done. Already did that. Okay, springtime. I will eventually swap these out for silicon. I haven't had a spring bed like this in forever. Okay. This part is like already done partially because I was following a different guide, but now we're on this. Okay, so each knob gets a M3 knob. I just figured out a great way to get these on. Just put the nut right on the table, flip this over, and then push it on. And then it's just in. That's a great way to get them in. And then you can push them the rest of the way with a screw. That's awesome. That's great. That guy makes LDO generally does not sell kits directly. Yeah. How's it going, everyone? Been doing my chores around the house and listening to the stream. Welcome, Mad Owl. How's it going? Cannot find the Rook on West 3D or Fabrico. Shoot, I forget who has it. I'm drawing a blank on which retailer has them. I'm not a fan of that, but it works. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on who has them then. I'm really sorry. No matter, order my Rook from West 3D. Lee Marie is helping me out with my order to get my printer parts. There you go, cool. Well, there you go, Matt. There you go. That guy makes. Check West 3D. Sounds like West 3D has them. Fabrico's out of stock. Yeah, I mean, hey, if 350 is a bit high, that's totally fair. The Rook is a cheaper kit, but it's not a super cheap kit, let's be real. Is it the same with Positron? What do you mean? Is it the same with Positron? Not sure what you mean. Oh yeah. You can, in the US, you can get Positron from KB3D, West 3D, Fabrico, and now Matter Hackers. Matter Hackers has Positrons now too. Yeah, if you have most of the parts, then just build the kit. I did this wrong. Oopsies. I did that wrong. I was a dummy. Okay, let's... Ooh. This is gonna be tricky. Okay, this should work. I hope. Oh, I put that one on correctly. This other one I didn't. I was gonna say, man, I wish you guys could see what I'm doing, and then I realized there's a gaping hole in the side of this. So you can see what I'm doing. Alright, come on. Get in the hole. There we go. Yeah, the Matter Hackers does not have the Rook, but they do have Positron. They just started carrying Positron. And I'm gonna be honest. The Matter Hackers site for Positron looks really good. All their posts looks really freaking good. I love it.
Hello?
There we go. Bed is attached. Look how perfect that is.
I'm dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you.
Oh, that's strange. Okay. Sorry, I'm very familiar with Tokyo Machine's work. There we go. It's nice and tight.
Hello?
It's 300 for all the parts given, not deleting price of rails. So, yeah, I guess in the end that's pretty comparable. Yeah, to be clear, LDO, they don't make a lot of money on their kits. Like, I know the real numbers. Hey, Tech Cheaper, welcome.
I'm dreaming of you.
Yeah, LTO does not make a lot of money on kits. Let's be real.
I'm dreaming of you.
All right, awesome.
Dreaming of you.
That's hefty. That is a weighty bed. Oh my god, that's way heavier than I thought. This is so cool. I love this. I can print a stepper on here. There's a lot of tiny little things I'm going to use this for. Like this may end up going to my office. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Alright, here we go. Magnetic sheet. Fun part. Okay, so, pro tip when it comes to these magnetic sheets. You want to apply them like you're applying a screen protector. So, what you want to do is first, wipe down the bed. Make sure it's clean. Use isopropyl so it dries really quickly. Look at that. That's great. It's beautiful. Oh, shoot. This had Vision Miner on it. Don't put Vision Miner on this. Print blocks on the Rook. The sets are planted up for being printed on. Yeah, no, the Rook would be a great printer for just a print a block machine. I want to do a print a block. That'd be a fun one. Dreams, I'm gonna put you on spot here. I am concerned about its rigidity. Just saying. Is there no links and price in this section? I don't know. Check their GitHub. I'm not affiliated with the Rook team. Ooh, that goes a little over. I guess accuracy doesn't matter that much. There you go. No, that's gonna be good. To be fair, the Rook is done by 2 guys. It's just 2 guys doing this. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of holes in documentation. Just I have like 10 team members on Positron, and we're still struggling. So yeah. Yeah, so like, does it suck that they don't have links? Yeah. But they gotta like prioritize some things. I always have to play devil's advocate with that stuff. Oh my god, it's such a tiny bed. Oh my god, I love it. It's so small. Oh, I love it so much. These knobs are gonna melt because they are connected directly to a bed. I need to reprint those in ABS ASA really bad. Yeah, pull requests are gladly accepted, man. You think I could use different extruder, like the Titan ones? Maybe. I want to put a tube on this. It's so overpowered, but I want to put a tube on this so bad. Alright. Well, I already did this, so linear rods are already in. Alright, yep, already did the top frame. Okay, left motor mount. Here we go. This is the right one. Left motor mount. This is where we left off last night. To be fair, the Rook looks... Wait. I have this upside down. Do I? Hold on. Do I have this upside down? Yes, I do. Oh, it's so greasy. Yeah, because, like, I can't get that in there. That's where I'm supposed to put them. Yeah. Yeah, if I put that there, that will not go in. Because the hole's on the wrong side. How did that happen? So slap it and ignore the bubbles because you know it's gonna crack in a week anyway. What? What are you talking about? I know what I'm doing, tech. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure it goes like this. Yes, that looks right. Well, 50 plus 250 adjusted, so not that bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Screen protectors hate me. Oh, yeah. I don't know, I've always had very good luck with screen protectors, but that's just me. I do like how easy it is to, like, redo the frame on this. Like, let's be real. If I had to do that with a Voron frame, we'd be here for an hour. There we go. That just goes right on there. Okay, so an M3 by 10 bolt is what we need. Where did I put those? I had these somewhere. M3 by 25s, M3 by 16. M3 by 10s. I'm the person asked to put screen protectors onto their devices. That's because I have the patience for it. I do too. You need a lot of patience in order to put screen protectors on. Although I think a bit of it is the stupid curved screens. Yeah. so hard to tell if I'm threading plastic or if I have it tight. Alright, have a good night, dreams. Alright, and then M3 by 18. Here. Into the M3 nut install. Okay, so this is the one that's going into a nut. So this is the one that's going to be really tight. There we go. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, that's stripped. This is what it is. It's in there. Right, and then what? We do the same for the other side? Yes. I have these right set up, right? Yes, I do. Oh, sorry guys, I just realized you can see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Alright, then 3 by 18. There we go. This is starting to look pretty good, guys. I'm liking it. Okay, and then from the top, M3 by 30s. Okay, right there. Beefy boys. Whoopsies. Come on, go in. Come on, why is that not going in? That was not the desired effect. Oh yeah, LDO comes with pre-crimped and pre-cut wires. Now, if you're making a 700 meter tall printer, or 700 millimeter tall printer, that might be thrown out the window. Because they're going to have to rewire all that. So keep that in mind. Yeah, if you're planning to make this 700 millimeters tall, you're going to have to. I mean, what you could do is buy the LDO kit, cut the wires in half, and then just solder the wires to be longer. If you're gonna get a soldering iron, get a pine saw. They're $30. They're cheap and they run off USB-C or barrel jack if you want. I will swear by my pine saw. Okay. I already did this. Top frame Theodore. I already did that. Idlers install. Time for these guys. Okay. How are we looking on these? Because these are coming up really quickly. 1 hour and 30 minutes remaining. Ah! Really? Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to do these on my own time. They are looking really good, though. This was a good idea. I like this. We will put the other ones on now for now, and then swap them out later. Okay, so M3x10, and then M3x16. That's M3x12, M3x40, M3x16. Oh! That needs to be changed. I just realized LD... Okay. One second. I'm cheap. Should I just get this $13 one? $13 what? Fine. Hold on. If it looks like this... No. If it looks like this, do not. Crash. I just realized LDO provided these knobs, which are going to be temperature resistant. No, it doesn't. I mean, I can't speak for a $13 soldering iron. That sounds sketchy. But, I mean, hey, it's a soldering iron. It's not super expensive. That's much better. Alright, so we're not using these two-tone knobs because LDO provided these much nicer ones in the kit. Yeah, spend a few extra bucks because with the Pine Soles you can even update their firmware to do a bunch of custom stuff. Trust me. Oh, you're on a limited budget. I don't know, man. If I were in your shoes, because a soldering iron is something, it's a tool. It's a tool that you're going to use for a long time, and if you do a lot of 3D printing, you're going to use it a lot. On tools, I often like to spend more money than the materials, because the tools are going to be really important. I don't care about modding my friggin' soldering iron. I mean, hey, some people think that's a cool feature. There we go. What was I doing? Ah, yes. M3x16 and M3x10s. Anyone got a case recommendation for the Pine Sol 3D print one? 3D printed case. I used to do those professionally. I worked for Radio Shack, then Sprint, and Verizon. Damn, man, cats. Get around. Okay, so first one's M3x10. The second one is going to be the M3x16. I'm going to do the second one first. Where did I put my hex? I put my hex down. Showed you my hex. Please respond. Where did I put that? Oh! Found it. It was on a piece of paper. I lifted up the piece of paper, then it flew into a trash bin. Oh, that's me for you. If your soldering ain't got firmware, then I don't... What? If your soldering ain't got firmware, then I don't want none, hun. What? The one I got was $30. Here's the nice thing about the pine sol. It works off. Okay, here. You can get a $13 soldering iron, but you're only going to be able to use that at a wall. The pine sol, mine's not plugged into a wall at all. It's plugged into a battery power. It's literally plugged into a lithium. I have it running off an Anchor power supply because it uses USB-C power delivery. Because you don't need that much energy to get something heated up. So I like that because I can take it with me, and as long as I have a power brick, I got everything I need. That's me. Is that necessary? No. But I like it. Oh, this is so cool. It's actually coming together. Hey, Modbot. What's up? Can it print upside down? I think it can. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, the pine sol also heats up insanely fast. I'm doing good, man. How's Jack and the rest of the family? You put them to bed yet? Or Jack, that is. Oh, my neck. You know, welcome to the Adult Swim 3D printing streams. And then after this, you go back to the family-friendly stuff. I think that's hilarious. Doing good. Made some hot dogs and kiddo loved it. Aaron's doing bath and bed. Jack. Oh man, hot dogs are great. I just had some the other day. So good. Okay, these are in now. Yeah. So what we're doing right now, we're reprinting these parts. So this I printed in Witchcraft. I love it. There's nothing wrong with this part. But what we're doing is we're swapping this to a two-tone. So we're using the XL to print black on the outside and Witchcraft on the inside. So it's just going to look way cooler. You can see the effect that we're going for on this part here. 1 second. So here is the back plate for the power brick. But if you look, you can see just how like the shine comes through, and it just, this two-tone look, just, I love it. It's subtle. It's so subtle. Based on the bags, this kit was LDO. Yeah, this is an LDO kit. I'm one of the first to live stream the LDO Rook. When Jason announced that there was gonna be Rook kits, I immediately DM'd him like, how much you want for this? He was like, oh, this much, and I'm like, take my money. Alright, let's zoom out the top cam a bit, now that we're getting to a much larger build volume here. Okay, now we're actually putting the stepper motors on. So stepper motors are going to be facing the inside. So, does it matter? Okay, A motor. The A motor is on the left-hand side, so it's going to go here. Okay. Sorry guys, let me tilt down a little bit. There we go. So it's going to go here. I'm cooked. I'm at school on normal days. Nice. So I may or may not be making positron peak parts with... I swear to God, if you're making a peak positron, I'm gonna flip. That's such a flex, Nathan. And I love it. I don't know what you would do with a peak positron. I guess you would go to space with it? I don't know. You're insane. part of me wants to say we should probably suspend your bank account while you're sick, so you don't do crazy stuff like this, but, I mean, you do you, boo. Maba, I do appreciate you doing that MMU upgrade. I've been planning on doing mine, so I'm definitely going to use your videos as a reference guide. So, when I live stream my MMU, you might just be up in the corner. Involuntarily. Nah, but... Maba, I do appreciate you streaming at the hours you do, because you stream in the middle of the workday. Are you going to print parts or use what's included? I think you're going to print, because, okay, I wanna start doing custom colors. I need to replace all of the parts on my Mark IV, and I want to make them high five blue. I need to get high five blue like ASA for some of the parts, but I want to do high five blue. I would say the biggest challenge has been using my... Yeah. So when I was in between jobs and Lightburn was also enough to give me Wednesdays off so I can keep my schedule. That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, no, it's nice because, like, I work a very, they don't. It's only in PETG. So I'm going to find a high five blue like in ASA, ABS. Or ask Joel if he has some. I think he has some. So I'm gonna see. Joel, when I left his place, he's like, "Please take filament." So, you know, I might cash that in a little late. But yeah, I'm gonna find a high five blue like for ABS ASA. And roll with that. I mean, the nice thing is with if I get the same kind of color with a PEI bed, you can't tell the difference between high five blue and non-high five blue. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. Because the metallic look of high five blue does not come out through the PEI coating. So I could figure that out. Like on the Brewster enclosure behind me, I use mostly high five blue. But on some parts, I just use blue PETG, and because of the PEI coating that I use on the bed, you can't tell which one's which, because they're so small. I need to figure out a heating solution for my my enclosure, though. My enclosure cannot get above 40 Celsius, and I constantly have warpage on my ABS ASA parts. Like, it works for small ABS ASA parts, but I can't get large reliable ABS ASA prints out of my Mark IV because of the enclosure. It's actually kind of annoying. And of course the printer, or the enclosure doesn't come with the enclosure doesn't come with a thermistor, so the printer's not able to tell how hot the enclosure is. So it's not able to regulate itself. It's kind of annoying. I honestly just did the ABS to keep the color theme, since it won't be in the enclosure. It's totally overkill. Yeah. I'm going to do PETG on the MMU. So I don't need to do overkill. Okay. I need to get a better side camera. So, like... But this is easy. I can just hold it up so you guys can see in the corner here. This is coming together. I'm loving this. This is such a nice and easy build. This is fun. I'm definitely gonna say I would recommend this as someone's first kit. It's inexpensive, it's small, and it's actually pretty easy. Okay, linear rails. Ooh, linear rail time. Sparks on tap, first time in chat. Hey Nomad, how's the build coming? The build's coming great. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Twitch stream. And thanks for chatting. Welcome to the community, my friend. Alright, we gotta grease these. Yeah, I gotta grease these up. Like, I might... I don't... Ooh, that is... Uh-oh. Ooh, that is... That was stiff. That took a lot of force to get that moving. But that's dry rails for you. Remember, you can run a printer on dry rails. You don't want to run a printer on dry rails. You want to grease these up. So Mandic, Alan Mandic, I don't have a link for this. I really should. I love this, but I hate it at the same time. This is a grease gun. I love it and I hate it. I hate the fact that I have to manually prime it. That is really annoying. Because like the grease has leaked out into this bottom chamber, and I don't like it. I wish it just kept prime, but there's no like version of this unless you make your own that does it. Oh, this is really high pretensioned. Wait a minute. These look familiar. Hold on a second. Are these... Oh! These oh my god. So it looks like they're using positron rails. These are cut down, so these aren't the same as the positron. But this is really high pretension. Like, really high. This is higher than what... This is higher pretension than what LDO normally does. I think they're using the same carriages as positron. Which makes sense. Use what you got already. But yeah, these are really high pretensioned. I see all but I think one ball bearing already installed. Yikes, that is high pretension right there. That's awesome. I like that. Okay, so when you're greasing your rails, the easiest way to do it with this grease gun is to put the actual carriage. Let's zoom in. So put the carriage over top one of the screw holes, like right there. Take your tool, line up, screw it, push it until it comes out the sides like that. And then just go back and forth. Just, yeah, keep going back and forth. This will pretty much get it all greased up. Go back in for one more squirt. There you go. And there you go. You have pre-greased rails. It's that easy. And now these are greased. So just now take that, take off the excess. You're all done. So now that's lubricated. Just as easy as that. Only takes a couple seconds to lube your rails. Do it. Why do we have 3? What? Why do we have 3? Oh, right. Totally forgot about how Core XY works for a second there. Yeah, I totally spaced out on how Core XY works. Just totally spaced out. I'm so used to the positron, where we only have 3 rails in total. 1 for X, 1 for Y, 1 for Z. I just totally spaced out there. Like, completely forgot how Core XY works. I cannot believe I just had that. I just did that. I'm a dunce. What is the grease gun? I see everyone using it. I keep forgetting what this grease gun is. If you look up manual grease gun on Amazon, you'll find it. Alan Mandic, he recommended like the entire community get this. And then everyone just got it. It's like an automotive tool that he uses, and everyone's like, oh, that's cool, and it works perfectly for 3D printers. Not a lot of rail to grease on this one. Alan is such a cool guy. I love Alan. I'm sad that he moved away. We got to hang out a couple times after we re-met at Rocky Mountain. So I met him before at East Coast Rep Rap, but I didn't know, and I followed him on YouTube. I didn't know that he lived here in Philly. I just did not know. So we met at Rocky Mountain, but he had only had a few months before he had to move. And yeah, I'm really sad that he moved, because we got to hang out a couple times, and he's just a super cool dude. Thank you, Madcat. Can you also post that in the Twitch chat as well? I met him for 5 minutes, and he got a Big Mac from him. Oh wait, are you in the Philly area? Because I'm in the Philly area. Okay, so the longer rails, gonna go like this. Oh, well, not like that. Oh, PA, nice. Where in PA? Actually, you don't have to tell me where in PA. How far out from Philly are you? Because, I mean, hey, if you ever want to come see a positron, let me know. Or if you ever want help with that 700 millimeter... Yeah, I would love to help with that. That would be such a fun project. Okay. M3 nuts. I already did that, right? Did I? Yeah, they're all there. Okay. And then M3 by 25s. Okay, where are those long ones? M3 by 16, 18, 20, 21, 40. Where's the 25s? I had them around here somewhere. I see the 21s. Am I blind? Guys, I've lost the 25s again. How did I... Oh, they're literally right in front of me. Hour and a half. Oh, an hour and a half. That sucks. No, these are M5 by 25s. What? Hold on. I'm missing screws. Potentially. Uh-oh. And I need those 25s. These are long. Wait, do I need 20s? Or is it just 20? Hold on. Maybe I don't need 25s. I may be able to get away with M3 by 20s. Let's find out. I'm thinking they reduced these to M3 by 20s. Yep. M3 by 20s. That went right in. I live in the middle of nowhere, USA. Hey, I was landed in that middle of nowhere, USA. My flight back from Seattle was diverted to Harrisburg. The worst part about that was not that I was in the middle of Harrisburg. It was that we couldn't leave because all of our luggage was on the plane. So we had to stay overnight. And then they flew us from Harrisburg to Philly, which was the shortest flight in the world. Like literally, so it was a 30-minute flight in a 737. Or no, an Airbus A380. I think. It was a short flight. Oh, Harrisburg isn't that close to you? Oh, still. What are you, out in Conshohocken? No, you're further. You're an hour and a half away. You don't have to, again, you don't have to say where you are. Don't dox yourself. Don't dox yourself for my bit. Glad I recognize that this is calling for the wrong screw. It's weird that it calls for M3x25s, but all we have are M3x20s. Oh man, yeah, I'm about to... I literally have just enough for this. I hope I don't need any more M3x20s. Otherwise I'm gonna have to call Jason and complain. I probably don't need M3x20s anymore, but... yeah. Landing right before you even take off with that flight. Oh yeah, no, seriously. We were up in the air. I've been binge watching The Rookie. Phenomenal show. If you like cop shows and like detective shows, watch The Rookie. It's such a, especially if you like Nathan Fillion as an actor, oh my god, you're gonna love The Rookie. Such a good show. Anyway, so I was watching The Rookie, and those are 40-minute episodes. So I start my episode, I'm not even halfway through the episode, and, you know, we get the message, all right, I start the episode as soon as they say, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you can, you know, we're in the air, you can go ahead and, did I say just watch The Rook? Yeah, watch The Rookie. It's a good show. You know, when they say you can now pull out your phones, etc., you know, I put on the episode, and then I wasn't even halfway through, and they're like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for landing. And I'm like, you kidding me? Because the flight to Harrisburg from Philadelphia is just so cheap. Or not cheap, it's just so short. So, literally, you don't even have the chance to do anything. It's hilarious, actually. In my 20 years of flying, yes, 20, I am 27, but I've been flying ever since I was a kid, because, you know, vacations and whatnot. I've never been diverted before. That was the first time I've ever been diverted. Come on, that's not catching. That is not catching. Let's push that. Come on. Okay, I got way more to screw in, apparently. Okay, that's not catching. It's getting a little frustrating. Yeah, that's not catching at all. Why is that not catching? Okay. What the? Why did that? Don't do that. Hey, Tracy B, welcome. Oh, there we go. Now that went through. Come on, thread. It's not threading. Did I get it? Did I finally get it? Of course not. Why is this not threading? I don't understand. That should be threading. Breeze. I do have more M3 by 20s. That's good. So if that's stripped, I should have more. Thank you, Positron Cat. No, Trace, you haven't missed. Rook is just that easy to build. Like, this thing comes together really quickly. I went in no problem. Is this just stripped? I think this might just be stripped. We'll see in a moment here. Props to the Rook guys. This is an easy printer. Never been on a plane and I'm older than you. I mean, happens. Okay. Yeah, that just does not want to catch at all. It's this screw is just bad. Okay, so let's see. Do I have any spare M3 by? Hey, look at that! I got one spare from Positron Kit. Boom! Immediately. Yep, that got it immediately. Perfect. Yeah, so that's just slightly stripped. I will save this for a positron build that does not require that one thread. This one kind of needs those threads at the very edge. Because this is meant to be for M3 by 25s. I don't have 25s. I have M3 by 20s. So, yeah. There we go. Then let me guess. This goes... Oh yeah, that is right. That's gonna be it. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad I'm doing that two-tone look. How much longer on those? 54 minutes. They look great, though. But if they're here, that's gonna be super easy for me to replace later. Alright, let me zoom this camera out now that we're even bigger now. There we go. Let's tilt this over and give you guys a nice little look real quick. There she is. Oh, I'm loving how that looks. That looks so good. That looks great. I'm loving this color scheme. This color scheme was an accident, honestly, but I'm loving it. I do like that I have Galaxy Black here and then Matte Black here. There actually is a little bit of a contrast with that. And then with the contrast with the Burnt Titanium ASA here, oh my god, actually all these colors are actually working pretty well together. I was worried I would have some clashing, but no, these are looking really good. I bought 100 of each length M3 bolts. Now I just need to print some Gridfinity bins for them. There you go. Color choice looks great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm loving this. This is fun. This build is really fun. The Rook is a fun printer. Alright, linear rails are in. Alright. Carriage install. Here we go. Yep, so it's time for these. Alright. So which side? Okay. I see. So it goes like that. Yes, okay. Oop. Yeah, the right one is like that. Okay. Yeah, so I will replace these when I get the size that I want. Okay, so what screw length is M3 by 6? There. I'll put them in this bin. Alright. Good design. Easily able to get a small hex driver through there. Beautiful. Alright, let's line that up. Come on. Come on out. There we go. Remember, ladies and gents, if you like the stream, do not forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Twitch as well. I stream to Twitch at the same time. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to use a Prime sub. That helps support the channel. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use your Prime sub to get free Prime benefits, or Twitch Prime benefits. And you could use that to subscribe to one streamer of your choice on Twitch. So if you pay for Amazon Prime and you want to help support the stream, that is a free way to do it. And if you're on YouTube and you don't like Twitch, that's fine. Neither do I. There's a link in the video description if you want to support the stream. You can send super chats, or you can send, subscriptions there through the stream website. So both of those are very valid options. Look at that. Look at that. What grease should I use for my new grease gun? I don't know. Whatever this is that I use for this is just a lithium grease that comes with 3D printers. Like, I had 6 tubes of this stuff, of like the little tubes that you can get off like KB3D. So I had like 6 tubes of that, and I cut them and squeezed them all into there. That's what I did. Worked great. All right, well, that's done. Okay, time for the carriage itself. Okay. Personally, I want to say we probably could have done this before, but whatever. Okay, so I need 8 bearings. There we go. Let's see, 1 and 8. It's 4. I need 4 for each side. Okay. And then I need M5 by 25. Here there. Wait, that's M5 by 30. What? Oh, here there. So I need 2 for each side, I presume? Looks like it. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, but we'll figure it out. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think the best way to do this is to tilt the entire printer over. It's gonna be my recommendation. So, let's go ahead and tilt it like that. This way, they're working with gravity. Alright, so this is going to be tricky. This is going to be a very tricky part of the assembly. I'm going to put it on this side first. That is tight. Okay, I need my purple. Here it is. Okay. Let's assemble one of these bearing stacks. There's no way for us to get this on there prior. So this is literally, this is a tricky one. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Is there any, like, there's no recommendations on this. Oh wait, hold on, carriage build. Okay, hold on. Yeah, put it on its side. Okay. Take each piece of the hardware as pictures, stacking each piece on top of each other. Compress the ball bearing stack, slide it into place. Okay. Very much a Hail Mary part of the build. Better hope that your stuff stays in place. What happened to that other washer? I just dropped them. It's still on there? No, it's gone. Where'd it go? Hey, Mad Owl, thank you for the subscription on Twitch. Do appreciate that. Can you look for that washer I may have dropped? I don't know where it went. Okay. I'll just use another one. Pretty sure we have tons of spares. Okay. Almost dropped it again. This is near impossible to do. Holy crap. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Keeping this bearing stack together is gonna be the death of me. I have an idea on how to make this easier, but I don't want to ruin it. Fuck it, let's try it. Okay, so here's my idea. Put the bearing stack in a bag. Now this plastic should be thin enough to just be broken through. Shove the bearing stack into a corner. Swear to God, if this works, I've just figured out a new way to install bearing stacks. Oh my God, is this working? I just figured out a new way to install bearing stacks. Oh my God, this is working, and it's working really well. Dude. That feels illegal. That feels really illegal. No way this just worked without any issue. No way. Oh my... No way that just worked. Okay, now for the fun part. Actually getting, like, the plastic off of the bearing. No way this worked. Yep, that worked. That worked flawlessly. I just figured out a phenomenal way to get a bearing stack in. Oh my God. That was great. Oh my God. Okay, let's go over what I just did. I just figured out a genius way to get bearing stacks in. Now, be careful with this method. If you do this in areas that you can't, you can't risk plastic being in for whatever reason, like in a high temp environment, this is not going to work. Because what you're doing is you're sacrificing a bag like this. Okay, let me go over what I just did. So, create the bearing stack. Okay? You might want to clip this, I don't know. I feel genius for this. Alright. You get your bearing stack. Now, this is tricky to keep together, right? Put the bearing stack in the bag. Keep it together while you're putting it in the bag. I'm not keeping it together right now. It fell apart. That's fine. All right. Shove the bearing sack into a corner. So we want to get that repositioned in there. Put the washers on either side. Yep, just like that. This is genius. This works really well. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to pull on the plastic so that it kind of wraps around the bearing stack, kind of like plastic wrap. Like this. Okay? So you hold it like that in the corner. Right? You get following along? So you wrap the bearing stack in a very thin plastic like this. Now, you put it in position where it needs to go. Because you're wrapping it in plastic like this... Wait a second while I got my bearings. Hey, K2 Kevin, welcome. Alright, so while you have it wrapped in plastic like this, you put it in the spot where the bearings need to go. So let's go ahead and put this in the spot. Now, this plastic should be thin enough that, for the most part, it slides in. And if your tolerances are good, at least with the Rook, I am not going to say that this is going to work with Vorons here, because I don't have a Voron to test this on, but you should be able to screw in, just nudge the plastic, then put the bolt through, just push everything. Use the plastic to kind of pull a bit, get it in position. It's going to take a little bit of finagling. But right now, this bearing stack is not going to come apart. Because it's wrapped like plastic wrap. So you just got to get that bolt through. It's being a little tricky. This worked flawlessly. Kevin's full of puns today, and I love it. Come on. This worked so well for the last one. I can't let this fail now. Right, those are off center. Oh, what's going on? Why is this not working now? This was working so well a second ago. It's not in alignment. Oh, I found that. Oh, that's why. I found the other, I found the missing, washer. Cool. Found that missing washer. Okay, back to this. It's gonna work a little bit less because it was already attempted. But we go back, tighten the plastic around it like plastic wrap. Slide that back in. Just like that. Where did I put that bolt? Where did I put that bolt? There it is. There we go. Alright, that bearing stacks in. Now what you do is you slowly kind of rock this back and forth. If I flip this over, you're going to see it a lot easier. There's really no way for me to zoom this camera in nicely on this. But pretty much what you want to do is you want to gently pull the bag away. You're going to want to use something here. Now this already has a hole one side, so what we want to do is we want to pull on the side away from the hole. and just essentially pull out the plastic. Now, in theory, this shouldn't damage the bearings at all. But you want to make sure you get as much of that plastic out as possible. Being a little stubborn for me. Yeah, I'm taking this as a win. I don't know if this is stupid or smart. Why would not work? Is it just tolerances not good enough? Okay, my problem right now is I can't get these tools in there to kind of get this plastic out. But I mean, right now, this is working. Why is this not clamping down even? You guys suck. Yeah, these aren't clamping down in the thing. Okay, so this isn't the best method in the world, as I've just found out. But you know what? I got my bearing stacks in. So, screw you. There we go. I'm actually getting the plastic on now. There we go. Alright, now there's no more plastic. Never mind, it works. I'm great. It's great. It's amazing. Oh my god, that made bearing stacks so much bearable. Ah, bearing stacks bearable. Get it. Oh my god, that made it so much easier. Alright, let's do it one more time. Watch along, kiddos. Alright, get an empty bag. Preferably one that you don't need to use ever again. So, do I have an M3 by 12 or M2 by 12? No. Okay. M3 by 16? Yeah, no, that's... No. Oh. I mean, hey, I just did it for 2 bearing stacks, and, well, now I got 2 bearing stacks in. I don't know how I'm going to do the other 2. Admittedly. Because I don't have any more of the plastic bags that I can sacrifice. That was it. Already out. Alright, how about this? I just did those and however much time it took me to do those. Let's try and do a bearing stack the normal way. Without that bag. Sure. Yeah, I might also be able to use cellophane tape as well. That's a very good point. Because my brain was thinking, you know, this is tricky because you can't hold the stacks together while you're screwing it all together. But if you could have something just hold everything together once in one spot, then you would be able to keep it all tightly packed and just put it together. That's what my brain was thinking, and that seemed to work pretty well. But here I will try doing this bearing stack normal. And it's working flawlessly. Alright. So that method works great if you're struggling with a bearing stack. Don't use it for every bearing stack. If you can get the bearing stack done correctly, do the bearing stack correctly. But hey, now I got bearings with that trick and without that trick. I will let you know how that turns out. If I eventually have to replace these bearings, then we know it's not a good idea. Let me be the guinea pig. I will absolutely use that trick again in the future. Like, without a doubt, I will use that trick. Without a doubt. Like this, okay, I might have to use it again here. Because this bearing stack that I'm dealing with right now is a pain in the ass. Okay, let's try another idea I have. Alright, so here's idea number 2. Idea number 2 requires one of these. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to get a knife. Or scissors, one of the two. So again, the idea with a bearing stack is that you just want to hold it in place, right? So this should work too. Alright, so what we want to do, cut the bearing stack, cut this piece the size of the bearing stack. Alright, here, I got metal right here I can do this with. That's this. Have you seen Top Gear? Richard Hammond, or I forget which one of the guys it was, but one of them was trying to make their car drift better. So what they did is they went on the side of the road, and they got the canisters that the plastic wraps that brand new tires came in, and they cut it to the size of the tire. And with that, they were able to essentially make drift tires. So the idea is kind of the same here. You essentially entrap the bearing stack in between that, and then you cut it off. So, cut it off right about there. Top down is blurry. Looks fine to me. Give me a second. Let's see if it resolves itself. Nope, that did not work at all. That did not work at all. Okay, never mind. That's a bad idea. That didn't work. Where'd that washer go? Washer! There you are. Alright, we'll just try the normal way again. Where the fuck did I go? There it went. Is the top down still blurry or did it fix itself? I hate this one. I hate this one. If you have ever played Fallout 4, you'll know what I'm talking about when I've said that I was trying to get this damn perfectly preserved pie out, right? That's what I feel like right now, man. This bearing stack just doesn't want to cooperate. Nomad, ever been to any of the car bike shows in Carlside? No. What's? I've never been to Carlside. I don't know what that is. Enlighten me though. I'm not really a car guy myself. I have a... No, just dropped a bear. I have a Tesla. I'm mediocre car enthusiast. I'm not like heavily into cars, but like I like nice cars. I have a Tesla because of the economics of a Tesla. No other reason. Not, especially not from musky boy. Jesus Christ, like that guy. Used to be cool. Used to be a kind of cool guy with really cool ideas. Now he's just a dickhead. Crypto bro. It's basically a town in central PA. Yeah, no, I've never been out there myself. Probably won't unless there's like a bus that goes up there, because my car is on lease. So taking road trips is a bit tricky. Because my car is on lease, road trips are difficult, mainly because my daily commute takes up all of the miles my lease would be. So I'm not really able to go on excursions too much with my car. Okay, so now that I've done one of these bearing stacks with and one without, I'm gonna say that the bearing stack I did with that trick was a lot easier to do, man. That was essentially like plug and play. Okay, there we go. I may not replace those. Yeah, all the miles go to the commute. It is what it is. I do save like $300 a month on gas. I used to spend $100 a week. Now I only spend $100 a month. It's great. I love it. With or without? You ordering cheesesteak sandwich? No. I usually get a with. That's my order. I like caramelized onions. Love them. Yeah, cats. I wish you could. Wish you were able to come out to Earth. Love to bring it up to one of the cheesesteak places here. One of the good ones. Not Pat's or Geno's. Those places suck. Okay. Oh, it literally had a recommendation on how to do the stacking method. Oh my god. I feel dumb. They literally had a guide like, this is how you should do the stacking. And I just completely didn't see it. Alright, next up, so we need 1, 2, 4. These two go back. Okay. These are going to be interesting to build. Oh, wait, hold on. This is M5 by 30s. Where? Need a sugar daddy for that. Alright. My sugar daddy is Jason. Jason been paying for all my flights. Bless him. Yeah, like, if it wasn't for LDO, Rocky Mountain was possible without LDO. I was able to just go to Rocky Mountain. But Jason let me camp out at the LDO booth. So Rocky Mountain would not have been possible without LDO. He's been sponsoring the trips out for all the things we did. Like he sponsored the Seattle trip, which was amazing. That was awesome. So I'm very grateful to Jason. Jason is an absolute Chad. I could do this method again. Could. But I won't. Okay, let's do this. Pre-assemble the stack on a screw just so I can get the new place. I'm glad the positron bearing stacks are not this difficult. There's very few bearing stacks you need to do. Most of them are like just fully pre-made idlers. So I'm so glad that the building experience on the positron is much easier than this. Now, mind you, this is fine. This is an old like Vorod building method, but we've definitely gotten better. Okay. So I gotta get these in there. Nope, sliding out, slipping. Nope, don't fall apart, please don't fall apart. No! Fuck! Why are bearing stacks so goddamn difficult? Okay. Let's try this again. Let me guess, you have a method. Yes, you do. Could you just hold on? Yeah, this can be done with this part off. I'm gonna recommend they change this. Yeah, because this can be done with this whole piece off. And that's going to make this whole thing easier. Because otherwise you're assembling this bearing stack in a very difficult manner. We're doing this bearing stack upside down. The M3x30 that I have in my hand? This is. Okay. Yeah, open source would not have been possible without LDO. That was awesome. That's where we met Mad Cat, actually. Mad Cat, that dragon you gave me is at my desk at work, and every time I get stressed, I just fiddle with it. That's one of the, my most prized gifts, man. Thank you so much for it. Got it in. There we go. Wait, this isn't threading. Oh, this is not threading. Did I do something wrong? No. What? This hasn't threaded. Should I be worried that this might fall out? That just... Yeah, hold on a minute. I don't like that. What? That's not secured. I mean, I'll put a dab of super glue, but yeah, that's not secured. This piece is designed for much longer bolts. Another problem. Yeah, this is designed for a much longer bolt. It works, but that's a little disappointing. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. It will work. I'm gonna get a thing of super glue. And I'm just gonna put a dab at the top there so that this never comes undone. Yeah, that will act a little bit like Loctite. Yep, that will act like Loctite, hopefully. And hopefully that doesn't come undone. let's get the other one. Alright, now let's do that again. Yeah, that doesn't throw it in. Alright, but good news, now that I know about that, this makes this assembly a little bit easier. Where did I put all the bearings for this? Oh, there. Okay, so what I can do is push that through. There we go. Yeah, I don't imagine how anyone's going to be able to do this while this part is on the printer. So if you're building a Rook, I recommend you take this part off to build the bearing stack. And if you have a pair of needle nose pliers, use them. Prusa pliers work great for this. Sorry guys, I'm like super focused, and when I get super focused, I kind of stop talking. Sorry. Come on. Gotta love bearing stacks. There we go. Alright, same as before. Tiny little dab of glue at the top to act as Loctite. What was that? My headphone just did a thing. Oh, it's 1 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Okay, we gotta wrap up here soon. Oh, that is a lot. Alright. That's trash now. Okay, there we go. Swap that. Yeah, that dried up enough. Cool. Let's get this back on. to him. Alright, how are we looking? 5 minutes. Do I really want to redo those variant stuff? Yeah, I do. Doesn't feel. Now that I know how to do this, it would be easier. Still pain on myself. Alright, let's have a look. These do look good. I'm torn. Yeah, I'll be installing them. It's just gonna look better this way. 4 minutes. How many more layers? Doesn't tell. Ah. Alright. Let's get this on. And I just heard plastic crack. So I think that's as tight as I'm gonna get that. God, that is loose as hell. Holy crap. Well, the belt tension will hold it together, I get, or rip it apart. One of the two. That's just throw it. Nope, there we go. That's good. Alright, that actually got tight. Hey. Alright, I'm going to replace these. And then we're going to get that on there. We got 2 minutes left on this print. I think it's doing the last of it now. Yeah, it's doing the top layers. So it's about to be done. These look good. These look really good, actually. Oh, one more film will change. I love watching the XL just do its thing. I tried to hook up this webcam here to be able to show you guys what's going on, but yeah, the docking station isn't liking it. It keeps like coming on and off, so I'm not able to do that. I'm at my limit for cameras I can attach to this computer, which sucks. But yeah. this to finish, and then I can just grab it. I'm getting tired though. Alright, left one's done, waiting for the right one to finish. There we go. I gotta say, I do love... Whoa! This Purge Tower looks so cool. It has a really, really cool texture to it. That's so cool. Because that's the matte black interlaced with the Witchcraft. And because the Witchcraft is transparent, at least slightly, that just looks really cool. Okay. This is the result. These look so good. Oh my god. Yeah, no, we're swapping these out right now. Oh my god, these look so good. Oh my god, I am loving this. Yeah, these look so good. Okay, yeah, we're doing this. Okay, so gotta remove this bearing stack. Does it suck that I have to do this after, you know, I put these together? Yeah. That really sucks. It's whatever, it's for the cool factor. And we'll get to see exactly how much plastic was left behind with my method. So, you know, win-win. Oh wow, there's no plastic. So that was a valid method. Okay, sweet. I'll keep that in mind. Plastic method is a valid method. Hey, Kangrog. It's going good. I really didn't like the bearing stacks for these, but I eventually figured it out. I figured out a method that you're going to hate for how to install these bearing stacks. Oh, man. What I did was I assembled the bearing stacks, then I wrapped them in essentially plastic wrap, and then I put the screw through the plastic wrap, and then I removed the plastic wrap. Worked great. Also, sorry. Oh, and I lost the screw. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did. 1 second. Did I lose a washer? Nope, there it is. Okay. Yeah, there was like no plastic left with that method. That was a great method. I used a piece of belt. Yeah, a piece of belt would work too. Okay, now let's remove this. I just finished reprinting these. Not for any particular reason, like nothing was wrong. Actually, these may need revision. The M5 bolts did not thread at all. Like, at all. And I haven't changed like my print settings or anything. So right now, the bearing stacks in here have the M5 belt through it, or M5 screw through it, bolts, but they're being held in with a tiny bit of super glue at the top. It should just barely go in. No pulling force on them. Okay. Yeah, they are loose enough that if I flip this whole thing over, they would have fallen out. Oh yeah, that's why I'm actually doing what I'm doing, because that's the wrong one. We're swapping these out with this, so I got a two-tone color. Yeah, actually, I love the two-tone color. All right, we're gonna do this side of the bearing stack. Okay. Yeah, that was like the only thing I didn't feel super comfortable about, but everything else went fine. The bearing stacks are always a pain in the ass, so nothing I can really say on that. I am spoiled with the positron because we don't have bearing stacks. LDO found metal idlers for the size of belt that we were using, so we don't have to stack idler. We don't have to stack. We don't have to stack bearings. It just goes together. So we're spoiled. Oh, that looks so good. I wonder what the effect on strength this is gonna do. Oh, actually, I just remember another problem. I don't know if this is just because I have a pre-production. There was not M3 by 25s in this kit. There was only M3 by 20s. So when the rails called for M3 by 25s, all I had was the M3 by 20s. I'm not sure if that's just because I have a pre-production, or if that is a problem with the guide calling for the wrong length of screws. If I do this bearing stack now, will I have enough space for everything? Let's see. That's fixing production kit. Yes, okay, cool. Well, I made it work with the M3 by 20s. I hope I don't need to use M3 by 20s anywhere else in this kit because I'm out of M3 by 20s. Okay, no, that will not work. Alright guys, I'm being hired by LTT based off this song, so I have to now shill lttstore.com every 15 minutes. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, lttstore.com. It's a good song. I like the song. Nope. These bearing stacks are a pain in the ass. But I got it. There we go. I think by Friday we'll be pushing plastic. I think. There we go. Got it. All right. Cool. Time for the other side. This is worth it. I'll keep telling myself that because it is. It looks so much cooler like this. So much so that I might do this for the motor mounts. I may even reprint. No, I'm not going to reprint the frames. Because replacing those is going to be a pain in the ass. Hello, cat. Hi. My cat is very chatty right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, again, loving this two-tone. I like my colors like I like my ska two-tone. Very few people will get that joke. "3D&T printing. Why is this printer not done yet, Uncle Nomad?" I'm close to being done. I'm like mid-build. I'm deciding to change some of the colors, which I think is worth it. Because I mean, look at this. Did I have to do this? No. Does it look really cool? Absolutely. Like, okay, if this was printed on a bamboo, I would never do this because this would just be a waste of filament for gimmick. But with the XL, I can just do this and not waste any filament, and it looks so cool. Additionally, because this is using a PLA and not ABS-ASA, it's so much easier to do this kind of blending of PLA, so it looks way cooler. So that's why. Okay, if it's for the color accents, I understand. Yeah. I mean, there's not many accent parts on here, necessarily. Like, not many parts that, like, have low importance. These are all what I would call primary parts. So it's really hard to, like, decide on, you know, what colors I want to do. That's the only other thing I recommend Kangaroo. Maybe make a little guide on, like, what you recommend to be accent colors and whatnot. I didn't know if that's already done. I didn't actually fully see that. I just winged it. Alright, we're gonna do this and then get the rail on, and that'll be it for tonight. Okay. I want to flip this over. Sorry guys, this is gonna be a part where you barely see anything. So I'm working in such small confines. So just trust that I'm doing something neat. Oh shit. We love being Callie's uncle. He loved being Callie's uncle. Oh. Wait, did I tell you guys that story about Callie? How technically she's my... Okay, so you know how people will often say that their cats are the kids, right? Or their animals are the kids? Right? So, my cat Callie was my grandmom's cat. So, technically, my cat... So, if my cat was my grandmom's cat, then technically, Callie would be my mom's sister. Which technically makes Callie my aunt. But now, Callie is my cat, so Callie is my kid. So technically that makes Callie my mom's granddaughter. Now it's confusing. Thank God that's not like I don't know. I'm not from Virginia or, you know, the deep south. I'm not inbred, I swear. Oop. Okay. Stay there. Oh, it slid back. Cool. This is tricky. Okay. Tiniest lip of screws popped up, so now try and just slide this washer onto there. Nope. Nope. Come on. Go in. Nope. Damn it. Come on. Go in. Come on. Oh my god, this is like the most difficult thing in the world right now. Oh, okay. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Oh, that was difficult. I got it. Time for the last part of that. Hopefully this one will be easier. Probably won't be. Just wish I could do this while this part wasn't installed on the printer. If I had more dexterity to work with here, it'd be so much easier. No. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Got half the stack on. Okay, last part. There we go. That last bearing stack went together really easily. Okay, flip this back over. There we go. Voila. Okay. M3 by 12. M3 by 16. M3 by 10. M3 by M3 by 12. No, that's M2 by 12. M3 by 12. The machine's looking good. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate that. How many do I need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're almost there. Oh, if this is any other Discord, I'd probably be castrated for saying that. There's a running joke in the Positron Discord that says if Nomad says we're almost there, then he is banned. Because with one build, I kept saying we're almost there, and every time I said that, there would be a major problem, which would result in us having to like stop until the next day. So it was a cursed statement. Okay, here we go. After building this, I kind of feel way more confident in my ability to build Vorons in general. Not that this is necessarily amalgamous to a Voron, but the fact that my last Voron didn't go so well. This has re-inspired me that I've become a better builder since I've tried that. Go. Oh, this is so cool. Alright. Hey, Slane TV. Have you ever heard of the Rep Rap Project? Absolutely. I'm technically a member of it. If Rep Rap Projects have members. Yeah, this is the Rook. I think this is one of the most Rep Rap printers I think I can think of. Pretty much everything except the electronics is printed. And the rails. But yeah, pretty much everything is printed. I designed a printer called the Positron. Positron is a extremely compact portable 3D printer that fits in a filament box. Hey Kenneth, welcome. Yeah, this is I'm very proud of this build so far. This is turning out to be really good. We're definitely going to be pushing plastic by Friday, without a doubt. There we go. I love tiny printers. Tiny printers are fun because they're easy. I am not an engineer. Well, I'm a computer engineer. So technically I am an engineer by trade. I am not a mechanical engineer by trade. Nor am I a software engineer. I am an IT engineer. So network and stuff. I wanted to get into engineering, but I didn't have a high enough SAT scores. So, no electrical computer engineering for me, but I took the passion, and here I am. There we go. Look at that, guys. And that's perfectly aligned. Those rails are smooth, buttered. Yeah. Swapping to this two-tone look on these parts here, worth it. Look at that blue, purple on the inside. That looks so good. This looks amazing. I think... Okay. No, this is definite. I'm going to reprint these motor mounts here. So I'm going to reprint these to go with that two-tone look. I think I'm just going to make it simple, where the top is purple and the sides are black, as well as the inside. But I'm definitely going to be turning those two-tone as well. These were easy to do. I'm going to make these two-tone too. Because right now it's just this logo. I'm going to make these two-tone. I'm going to make all of the subcomponents two-tone. Because I'm in love with this two-tone look. It is 10:30 boys and girls. It is late for me. We are 40 minutes over our normal time here. So once again, if you guys want to tune in and you want to quiet that. If you guys want to continue watching me build this, tune in on Friday. Slain TV, thank you for the follow. I do really appreciate that. We'll be back on Friday, continuing with this build. I think if we continue at the rate that we've been going, we'll be pushing plastic by Friday. So, Twitch guys, we're gonna send you over to let's see. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna send you over to my friend's Scott. We're gonna send you over to him. He's playing Street Fighter right now, but we're gonna send you guys over to him. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start that raid. Get my channel. All right. Yep. So the raid. All right. 4 viewers are ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I do really appreciate you guys checking out. If you like what you watch, like, subscribe, whatever, follow. Have a good night, everybody. Raid.